Hello, good morning, student. Welcome to the Divine Academy. Today, in our today's session, I will explain you about the soil formation, importance of soil, and types of soil. Topic is not new for you. General definition, beta. Soil is the part of the surface of the earth where the vegetation grown is known as a soil. In our textbook page number 61, you can see the soil formation first line. What is soil? The part of the surface of the earth wherein the vegetation grown is known as soil. Means surface of the earth where vegetation not grown is not a soil. Means any mountain, rock. On the rock you sow the seeds, you throw the seeds, but these seeds cannot germinate or cannot grow. So this mountain, rock or any rocky part of the surface of the earth is not a soil. That is the point to understand. Surface of the earth wherein the vegetation grown is known as a soil. Suppose the river bank and the sand of the river, only purely sand of the river, and there you grow the plant, fully not grown, means this sand is not a soil. Sand is a inorganic matter, while soil is a organic matter. Here further we understand the soil is a thin layer composed of various elements of the surface of the earth. Minerals, humidity, humus and air are mixed up in it. Okay, so soil means not only the layer of the surface of the earth, it is a thin layer which is composed of various elements of the surface of the earth. Various minerals, humidity, humus, air are mixed up in it, then it is called soil. Otherwise only the rock is not a soil. In rock humidity not. In rock humus is not there. Air is not mixed up in it. So this solid rock is not a soil. The parental rock lie below the soil. Okay, fill in the blank is lies below the soil, parental rock. You learn might be in 7th and 8th standard. So understand you okay, what is parental rock. Soil is formed due to the material available through the denudation. Here the word beta denudation means erosion. Here soil or the rocky material eroded. Denudation means what? Any mountainous region on the rock constant high temperature. So upper layer of the rock becomes soft. Then due to other different agents such as rainfalls and rock particles are separated. Wind blow and this surface rock disintegrated and separated and transport from one place to another place due to sunlight, due to air, due to flowing water, due to other insects, birds, animals. Suppose snake crawling on the rock and thus particle of the rock is disintegrated. In such a way, the denudation takes place and then it is eroded and shifted or transferred from one place to another place. Sand particles. Then in this biotic elements, humidity and air get mixed up within this abiotic matter, means particles of the rock. Particles of the rocks are there, but these particles of the rock means fine sand. It is not a soil. When in it biotic remnants means the dead body of the animals or the leaves, fruits decompose. Okay, insects, then humidity also mix up in it, air also get mixed up in it, and this process take place. It is called denudation, and it is formed. So soil is formed due to the denudation. Okay, here soil formation. Next, the last line, but easiest. It is a natural mixture of minerals and biotic elements which have the capacity to grow and develop vegetation. What is soil? Soil is a natural mixture of minerals. Number of minerals beta mixed up in this soil. Initially, as I told, most important point you need to understand, because of denudation or erosion of the disintegration of the rock, fine sand is there, but in this sand these are biotic elements like the leaves of the plant, trunk of the tree, or the dead body of the animals, birds, insects. These all are the biotic elements. Even a cow dung, cattle's dungs, humidity, air, etc. get mixed up in it. Means all this natural mixture of biotic elements, minerals, and rocky matter, which have the it has a capacity to grow and develop the vegetation, is called soil. So our farm land has a capacity to grow and develop vegetation, so it is soil. But mountain, there is no capacity to grow and develop vegetation, so this mountainous rock are not a soil. Okay, sand is not a soil. રેતી અને માટીમાં ઘણો ફેર છે. રેતીમાં બાયોટિક મેટર કે એલિમેન્ટ્સ હોતા નથી. રેતીમાં હ્યુમસ અને હ્યુમિડિટી હોતી નથી. એટલે ઇટ ઇઝ યુટિલાઇઝ ફોર ધ બિલ્ડિંગ કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન, બટ નોટ ફોર ધ crop cultivation. Okay, clear? Soil formation, 2 marks question, or just as a 3 marks sometimes they used to ask. Now next point, the uppermost layer of the crust of the earth is called soil. Again same definition, thin layer of the earth is called the soil, uppermost layer of the crust of the earth is called soil, which contain minerals, biotic elements necessary for the growth and development of vegetation. The same point is repeated in this page. There, but this soil, in the soil, minerals, biotic elements are not in equal proportion in each and every territory of India or the world. So nitrogen somewhere more in the soil, somewhere less in the soil. Alluvium more or less in the soil. So their proportion is not in the same everywhere. So the soil is the layer or the surface of the matter formed due to the mixture of the scattered material of the parental rock and vegetations. But here the main point, proportion of minerals, biotic elements are not same. So why? There are the types of soil. As per the proportion of the mineral, biotic elements, fertility, alluvium, it is classified into many types of soil. Here, factor of denudation prepare very thin layer through the denudation of rock, as I explained. Very first, the layer is prepared by the denudation process. The humus formed due to the disintegration or decay of vegetation, insects is added to this. So, in this, after denudation, second step beta, humus is formed due to disintegration or decay of vegetation and insects. As I told, the leaves of the tree, trunk of the trees, branches of the trees, or the agricultural waste and insects, etc. are decay and mixed up with this sand or the denudation of rock. And these biotic elements play an important role in the development of vegetation. So, denudation, then a mixture of the natural elements, minerals, biotic elements, and the soil is formed, and where the vegetations are grow. Now, the climatic impact is in the denudation of the soil is important and widespread, that the soil form of different types of rocks in that region over time is the same. Means in a particular territory, types of rocks are there. Okay, last year you learned better types of rocks, right? So here, igneous rock, metamorphic rocks, you learned last time. So which type of rocks in a particular area? As per that, the types of soil is formed in the area. So parental rock, igneous rock, metamorphic rock, or which type of rock, as per that the formation of the soil. After the region longer time, it take many years to form the soil. Denudation is a slow process. So after a longer time, the soil formation take place. The soil form out of the same parental rock under different climatic influence is different. Soils are classified on the basis of their color, climate, parental rocks, structure and humus. So that is the point. On what basis the soils are classified? Soils are classified on the basis of their color, climate, parental rock, structure and humus. So types of soil, now point over beta. Last year you learned types of rock, types of soil. I told you the same topic will be repeated in standard 10. Now it is a time to revise. Already you learned. Here recently Indian Council of Agriculture Research, beta, fill in the blanks, full form, ICAR. What is the full form of ICAR? Indian Council of Agriculture Research has divided the soil of India into how many types? So divided into 8 types. Means there are 8 types of soil. The mountainous soil and the forest soil are founded at a different altitude in a mountainous region. Now here on page number 61, 8 types of soils are mentioned. Alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, forest soil, marshy or a peaty soil. So sometime only the name the types of soil, and who divided it into 8 types. Name it. As a 2 marks question, you need to learn it first. Then one by one, each soil, generally 2 marks question. Many objectives are also there. Information based question. First of all, we will learn the alluvial soil. This type of soil is spread over about 43% of the total area of India. Fill in the blanks. Blank percentage area of India occupy the or formed alluvial soil. This soil is found in the northern plain from the Brahmaputra valley in the east up to Satluj in the west. Okay, so here on 62 page map is mentioned. In the map, yellow part, this yellow part, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, means the North Indian plain, means Ganga plain. There alluvial soil is found. Again I repeat beta, this soil is found in the northern plain from a Brahmaputra valley in the east up to Satluj in the west. Okay, and in the delta region of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri in South India. These are the river of South India. Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari and Mahanadi. In that delta, alluvial soil is found. So where is the alluvial soil found in India? 2 marks question or 1 point. Formation of alluvial soil is due to the alluvial deposition by the rivers. Alluvial is brought by the rivers, sediments. As you know beta, in the North Indian plain, the river which origin from Himalaya mountain, Ganga, Yamuna, Sindhu, Brahmaputra, these rivers brought the sediments. The sediments contain the leaves of the tree, branches of the trees, dead body of the insects, limestone and sand particles, etc. brought from the river as they flow from highest altitude to the foothill of Himalaya. So speed is more, so more erosion take place, more denudation take place, and they carry the sediments which contain lot of alluvial, and then after the speed of these rivers decrease and started to deposit these sediments alluvial in North Indian plain, and the plain is formed. Okay, so why it is fertile. In short, alluvial deposition by the rivers and the alluvial soil is formed. There is more proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, limestone in this soil, and there is less proportion of nitrogen and humus. It is a characteristic of alluvial soil, or fill in the blanks. Alluvial soil contains more proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and limestone, which is good for farming, but less proportion of nitrogen and humus. So here next, if the pulses is grown in this soil, the nitrogen content can be stabilized. So lack of nitrogen and humus, to fill up this lacking of nitrogen, advisable to grow the pulses in this soil, means crop rotation. Which are the crop grown in a alluvial soil? Wheat, paddy, sugarcane, jute, cotton, maize, oil seeds, etc. can be grown in this soil. Okay, so like that, one types of soil I explained beta. Here same way, other soils also you need to read, learn by heart. Most probably information is here. See, information what? Blank percentage area of India where the alluvial soil is spread. So 43%. Where is alluvial soil found in India? It is information. Brahmaputra Valley to the Satluj in west, it is found. So this information if you learn, this alluvial soil is completed. But here it is in brief peda. Let me remind you, last year you learned there are two types of soil, Bangar soil and Khadar soil, right? It was there in 9th standard book. These types of soil topic you can revise more in detail given it is, and in exam they can ask you from the previous year's information about the types of soil. So this is brief. You need to learn in detail from standard 9 textbook. Now next one is a red soil. It occupies about 19% of the total land of India. Fill in the blanks. It is spread from Tamil Nadu in the peninsular India up to the Bundelkhand in the north, and from Rajasthan hill in the east up to Kutch in the west. Clear? Where is the red soil found? From where to where point is clear. Such soil is found in some part of Rajasthan. This soil is red in color due to the presence of the ferric oxide. Fill in the blanks. Why is the red soil color is red? Due to the ferric oxide present in it, and it becomes yellow as we go down. Lime, gravel and carbonate are more found in this soil. There is a deficiency of lime, magnesium, phosphate, nitrogen and potash in this soil. It is a lacking, less it is in proportion. Now crop like millet, cotton, wheat, jowar, linseed, groundnut, potato, etc. are grown in the red soil. Okay, so today we discuss these types of soil, soil formation, and rest of the types of soil we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay, here I stop. Thank you. Jai Bharat.